This video is going to show you how to get an image ready for print in Illustrator. So first of all, it really depends on who's printing your image, what kind of printer you're using, what they need. So that's the first step, is to find that out because it may be different. Obviously, my image is CMYK. This is actually a label that my wife prints for her company. So I'm showing you because we do have to get this printed at a printing house. So I always have to get images ready for printing in Illustrator. So what's going to happen here is the first thing that I need to do is figure out how do they want it. There are really two main options that a print house is going to ask for when you're printing something out. They're going to be either PDF or EPS. It just depends. EPS is kind of an older way to do it, and PDF is the new. If you're doing PDF, you're simply going to be able to save as PDF. You would just select PDF, and you would be able to save it as a PDF file. Sometimes they'll accept a JPEG, but usually they want something different like PDF or EPS. Also, before I ever print anything out, if I'm sending an AI file or an EPS file, one of the things that I'm going to do is I am going to select all my text, and I'm going to go to Type, and I'm going to go to Create Outlines. What this does is it turns all of my text from actual font to a shape. So what that means is now when I send this image to someone, you can see it's not a font anymore. I can't change the font anymore. The reason I do this is that the person that I'm sending this image to may not have the font I'm using. So this guarantees that they will have the font. So you can see why PDFs have become so much better because, you know, PDFs always preserve fonts. But the old way EPS, which a lot of print houses still want, don't preserve the font. So you save it as EPS. Once you've taken care of your fonts, your image should be ready to go. You do have to check the sizes. You know, make sure that you have some bleed room. Always have bleed room. Now, it may look like I don't have bleed room here, but I actually do because my image is a tad smaller than what it's supposed to be. So there is automatic bleed room here. Then what you're going to do is you're going to File, Save As. Obviously, if it's PDF, you're just going to save it. If it's EPS, you're also going to save it. You're going to click Save. And what they're going to do is they're going to ask you which Illustrator version do you want this to save for. Verify that whoever is printing your image has the same version. You may need to drop down the CS6, CS5. Depending on the print house I'm using, I dropped it down to CS4 within the last year. So, you know, they don't always have the most updated version, which is surprising to me, but they don't. Because they're only using the software for printing. They're really not using it day to day to work with. And you also have to remember that Illustrator and Photoshop, really, the main features haven't changed too much in all these versions. So they're able to still get away with using it. Then you would click OK and save it. So always verify those things, but those are the steps you go through when you're getting ready to print an image in Illustrator. Thank you.